been waiting for this moment all your life?
Yeah, for 15 years since he walked off the stage in Paris and canceled in 2008 or whatever the hell it was. And they just imploded. And I've been actually laughing at the two of them slagging each other off on Twitter for years.
Sure.
Some of their stuff. I mean,
It's genius.
Noel says stuff like, poor Liam, he's a man with a fork in a world of soup. I mean, just the things that they would say to each other. But there was a lot of rancor, and whatever the reasons were, they were just like, we're done. And everybody's been so invested on behalf of their mom, who they both love and adore very much and really idolize. And they were like, come on, your mom's going to be, 80, whatever. You must reunite. And their kids are all very close. And there's a lot of attribution to the kids that they're the ones who finally said, cut the shit and get it together. And the family, you can see from all the Insta photographs, they're ecstatic every night. They're just all so close and happy. And do you see the picture of his daughter Anais with her grandmother? I mean, it was just so filial, This is what you really want at this point. So everybody's jazzed, and the vibe in the stadium was unlike anything you could ever imagine. It wasn't just people loving a band. It was the anticipatory emotion of all of this built up 15-year, separation. And then also what it meant not only to the original people like us, but the generational, kids who have come afterwards, families at all levels of generation. Everybody's singing together. Everybody knows all the words. We're just one. Yeah. It was very beautiful.
And people were so nice. It wasn't like you think of in a situation like that, you think of like footballers, being, tough and everybody loved everybody that night. I mean, there was
a lot of people crying.
I can imagine it is kind of almost cathartic. My God, this is happening. And then,
Yeah. And everybody was sharing their stories. I was in line for the bar. I was in line for the bathroom, and many times, people were sharing their stories. I was with this person who came from Australia. She'd already been to all the other, locations, and it was so, everybody was just embracing.
And at the end, as we were walking out with 90,000 people, everybody's singing Don't Look Back in Anger, but they're walking out in different stages. So you hear pockets of the people singing the song. And then behind you, 50 feet, another group singing. It was so unifying.
So that was the one they chose.
That's what they always choose.
That's what really, why is that? I mean, because that's a Noel song.
Right, but also I just think it's anthemic.
I guess that.
It really is. So people love
that. As I'm looking at this set list, as a fan, are you happy with their choices? There's always a song, oh my God, I hope they play this, I hope they do that.
For me, the fact that they weren't touring behind an album was so great. Right. And it was so genius to just do the best of the best of the best. It was like the centerpiece of the pineapple upside down cake. I mean, you just got the whole amazing, and they have so many incredible songs, hits, and also lesser known things, but they played the big ones, and it was really smart of them to do it. They were so tight. I mean, they were on at 8:15 and they were off at 10:15.
And it was such a straight ahead rock and roll show, which I really appreciated. They weren't trying to compensate. Sometimes when these artists come back, they compensate by doing these massive sing-alongs and, where they can duck out. This was a straight ahead rock and roll show. I mean, they were great. They were the songs exactly as you wanted to hear them.
Yeah, the recorded versions almost. They didn't try and get creative. Liam's voice was rare.
Well, that's,
incredible. And Noel, I mean, he's such a maestro on the guitar. And it was so fantastic to just see him, and his solos were incredible. Bonehead, it was amazing to see the vibe between the three of them, and the whole thing was just incredible.
Yeah. And Noel songs. I mean,
and so they give Liam a break vocally. He goes off stage, and Noel does some of the best of the best. And it's very beautiful.
And no mention of High Flying Birds, so that's...
No, they didn't do any of that.
Right,
they didn't do any Liam originals. It was just... this was not about self-promotion
right.
on any level. This was for us.
Yeah.
This is for the fans.
It was so, it couldn't have been any more perfect. And the fact that they stayed to a timing, to a schedule, and they post that schedule, that same schedule for every show, it's respectful. It's respectful, of the audience. Like,
And there's a lot of video of them the second they leave the stage. They both just get in their cars, and I think they're being really good. He's resting his voice tremendously. They do not, and now that the propulsion is, gaining so much steam, they don't want to disappoint. They don't want to get sick or hoarse or injure a finger or whatever, they don't want to be hobbled.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, and you still get kind of a little bit of Liam's attitude. I was looking at the July 30th set list.
That's the one we like.
You're right. Yeah. So Bring It On Down was dedicated to the glue sniffer Mongolians. Like, I don't know, what does that even mean? Sniffers Mongolians. Do you know anything? Any
I
background on
just
that?
know that the most emotional moment for me was when he dedicated Stand By Me to Noel.
Oh,
He said to our kid, which is how they refer to each other. That's an Irish diminutive expression, our kid,
oh, nice.
to say my brother. And Liam has a whole line of clothing, our kid.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, this one's for our kid. And that one got me, I was crying through the whole song. It was amazing.
That's nice. And are you a football fan? I know, obviously Gallagher brothers are huge football fans, but it was also during the time that the women, the English team, won the cup.
We were there. So I was a football fan that night.
Oh.
I love getting on the bandwagon in those moments.
It is spectacular. We were actually, the last time it happened, we happened to be in Dublin and England, the ladies won. The men are never, not since 66. They haven't won it since 66. Super frustrating. There was just a random Englishman approached us. I have all girls in my family. A guy came up to us. It was after England had won, and he's like, "Thank you, ladies, thank you." And he just like kissed each and every one of everyone, all my girls' hands. Like, "Thank you, thank you." He's like, amazing. The Lionesses. It means a lot.
My daughter and I were down in Westminster by the Thames the day of the big parade that they did for them, and we saw.
Oh, you saw? Oh,
yeah, it was amazing.
It is. I mean, it's a huge, huge deal, and so so that's kind of cool to be in the presence of when that happens.
Thrilling. And that was so excited.
Yeah, so he dedicated Roll With It to the Lionesses.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
which was nice. Half the World Away dedicated to the royal family.
They kept saying the real royal family.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means. I mean, I literally pride myself on never being able to discern one word Liam is saying. Singing, I can understand just fine. But whenever he just says whatever, I don't even know what he's talking.
I asked you after because you have followed them so closely for so long. I think I asked you after. I said, "Do you understand? And do you think that he knows when he's talking that nobody understands?"
I think that's part of the funniness.
Yeah.
Well, that's why his favorite expression in the world is, "Do you know what I mean?"
Yeah.
Because nobody knows what he means.
Yeah, that's right. Live Forever, dedicated to those who aren't here, but any are here, if you know what I mean. That's what was mentioned.
But I still love listening to him talk.
I know. He's just so funny.
They played a snippet of Octopus's.
Yeah.
They played a snippet of Octopus's Garden.
Yeah, they always do.
They always do.
Yeah.
Why? Any reason?
Well, they're both obsessed with the Beatles.
Well, I do know that, but this is a Ringo thing.
They just.
I mean, this is why John Lennon.
Right. I know Liam named his first kid.
Lennon. Yeah.
I don't know why they bow down to Ringo every concert like they do.
Why not?
So cute.
We should always respect her.
Well, they also do a whole "I Am the Walrus" rendition.
I love it. Spectacular.
Yeah.
I know. I kind of wish that would be in the set. I wouldn't mind if I heard that. I think they do a great version of that. And it's the same set list. So here's my question. Okay.
Yeah.
So, and it's still like every moment. Is it just because of the audience is just lifting each and every song, or what is it?
It's the gestalt of it. It's the fact that you're seeing them back up on stage together, and there are no I mean, the brother thing is really impactful.
Mm.
And you just realize what they've shared over the years and what they've gone through and where the origins of the songs and where they all came from. And, all of that is really thrilling. And then the fact that their relationship with the audience is so incredible and emotional. That's really great. And then the fact that they're playing the songs everybody lives for.
Yeah.
And they're not messing around with it on any level. They're not saying, oh, now we're going to throw this rando cover